think about bringing KD up.
It's week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Jags, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they get some one-on-ones in the passing game, maybe identify some situation where you can swing the ball to the backs in space, even find some spots where you just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this first play will get him back to the 25, and that's going to be out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Burks on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say that came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3 to make them lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, That's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he can lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receiver took advantage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Titans at 9-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ken Walker with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They juked him, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run, calling 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action, now it's Carr. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now they'll run it on the target. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to bring out some.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Illegal man downfield.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He was brought down by Malik Collins. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
Hey, dog!
But they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he's got it. The tight end Allen. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Shotgun now for Carr. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. It is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Jackson being chased out left toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys have now moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are...
And he fires one that's intercepted. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now trying to start with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Yeah, we could see points the other way here. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I seem surprised in the first completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Carr's throw here complete to Kelsey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and this is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Carr gonna throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Kelsey, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Drive there, just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and will be brought out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Jackson on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and second down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. To return is McKenzie. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action. Now Jackson.
He completes this to Walker.
1 quarter remains. Here's the regular season. Back now in Jacksonville.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he takes his about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Walker is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crowd. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people in the NFL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call.
What?
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up
4th down. Going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there, but let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now.
This nigga's an X Factor, nigga. Dropping that.
Just throw it downfield out of the pocket. Absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Just keeping the play alive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Get the pick, nigga. What you doing?
Credit for excellent coverage.
God.
They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Ah, dog. Get the pick. Nigga just smacking balls down that's going straight to you.
First down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 22-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right
Dog, get the pick.
having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here's Carr.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Patterson down for the extra point.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out. And that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible, too.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 12, 35 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Now Carr.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Carr to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Throwing his Carr.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well,